Today on the Trent Out Loud podcast, we have 4 men accusing Diddy of sexual assault. It's just crazy. I think this is one of the stupidest things that his son or anybody in his family member could do right now. Bro, your dad is in jail for assault, battery, racketeering, and you're up in the club grinding and dancing with girls and having girls in the background, bro. Like, this is craziness. Ray J, we are not blind. We are not idiots. We can obviously tell that you're just mad that she hasn't come on your show. Yo, Jaguar is a liar. Yo, she's this, and now you're trying to drag her. Hello, what's your position here at Yeezy headquarters? Yes, I'm the orgy coordinator. Yo, I love my job. What up? It's your boy Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, it's Tuesday morning. We made it through Monday. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I have a great show set up for you guys today. All right, I got 7 lead stories. Really, it's 6, but there's like a part 1 and a part 2. So 6 lead stories for you guys. We're going to kick it off with talking about a group of men, yes, men, accusing Diddy of sexual assault. Our second lead story, we're going to talk about Justin Bieber isolating himself after Diddy's arrest and all the controversy surrounding Diddy. Our third lead story, Ray J attacks Jaguar Wright for false information. Fourth lead story, we're going to talk about Diddy's son, Justin Combs, up in the club partying while his father is under arrest and in jail. Fifth lead story, we're going to talk about Kanye West. And then we're going to close out with a little bit of Chris Brown news. He's being petitioned for his concert in South Africa. Some women do not want him to perform. I will tell you all about that. Then when we're done with lead stories, we're going to jump into quick news. We're going to talk GloRilla, Young Dro, George Floyd, and Julia Fox. Then when we're done with quick news, as always, we're going to close out the show with question of the day and a little bit of sports news. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, or your devices up. I'm about to start this show. Let's go. A group of men accuse Diddy of R-wording in another lawsuit. One man claims he was pistol whipped and the mogul orally R-worded him. For those of you who are new to the show, we do broadcast on YouTube and we cannot say the R word. But I'm sure you guys know what it is. Another word for sexual assaulting. All right. So Diddy is facing a wave of lawsuits from multiple individuals accusing sexual assault, with accusations coming from both men and women. Diddy is currently involved in 6 district lawsuit brought by Tony Busby, a Texas attorney who claims to be representing as many as 120 individuals alleging misconduct by the artist. All right, you guys know Tony Busby. We have talked about him on the show multiple times. You remember we had that big conference. He's the one who's setting up the hotline and got 12,000 calls and around 3,000 or 4,000 accusations. So this is a new addition to the 120, all right, from Tony Busby. Notable this time around, 4 of the 6 new lawsuits include accusations from male plaintiffs. That's what's so new about this. We have heard a ton of accusations coming from women, but now in this new set of allegations, we have 4 men accusing Diddy of sexual assault. It's just crazy. In one of the lawsuits, a man recounts his experience while working at Echo Clothing in 2008, where he had interactions with Diddy during the company's efforts to promote his brand, Sean John. He alleges that in May 2008, he encountered Diddy and his 3 bodyguards in the stockroom of a Macy's flagship store in New York City. According to his accounts, he was struck in the neck with a firearm, causing him to fall to the ground. He claims that Diddy then approached him and told him to give him fellatio before violently sexually assaulting him. We also have some details, not to skip over that. We understand that is very shocking, but just want to give you guys a little bit more details of some of the other allegations. Okay, so this guy tweeted, his name is Colin Rogg. I think he's one of the journalists. He said, just in multiple men have come forward accusing Diddy of sexual assault, with one of them being 16 years old at the time of the alleged incident. So this is yet another minor that is accusing Diddy. of sexual assault. 6 individuals have now named Sean Diddy Combs in this lawsuit alleging R-word sexual abuse and sexual assault. Here are the newly revealed allegations detailed to USA Today. All right, this is what I wanted to get to. Sean Diddy Combs allegedly R-worded a woman in a Manhattan Marriott hotel when she was 19 in 2004. Another plaintiff says, Diddy and multiple other men R-worded a man during a party in 2021. He was sodomized, I don't know if I could use that word. I might have to bleep that out, by at least 3 men. Okay, so the word that I bleeped out is he was attacked, and you guys could figure it out, by 3 men. To me, this is one of the ones that is the most shocking because it's not just Diddy. He's alleging that 3 other men who I guess were with Diddy at the time attacked this guy. Another plaintiff says a security guard says he was given a drink and then pushed into a van before performing sexual acts with Diddy. When you hear another man bringing another man to court and saying that, I was, struck in the neck with a firearm and then 4 other men came and attacked me, that to me doesn't sound like somebody, I'm just out here trying to get money. That sounds like a victim story to me. We will not know until, of course, all of these things hit court and there's proof or whatever. And I get on this podcast every day and I tell you stories about Diddy or even about other people. And, everybody's going to draw their own conclusion. But I just feel like a lot of these Diddy stories feel like they can be very true, just to me, in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. But it's absurd the amount of people that are coming forward and telling their stories about Diddy. It's not even shocking to me anymore, some of the accusations, but what is shocking is the amount of people day in and day out. There's a new allegation, and I find it important to speak about them and talk about them so that we all know and we're all informed. Like I said, not saying that every single one of them are true. We will find out. Everybody will have their day in court, but it's just mesmerizing what this man has done to so many different men and women and also to minors. It's just crazy. All right, so let's go over now to Justin Bieber, which is just another person, alleging something that with Diddy and that Diddy affected their life. So let's just go over to Justin Bieber, who apparently is not doing well right now. Justin Bieber has been isolating himself and doesn't trust anyone amid Diddy's arrest. Pop star Justin Bieber has reportedly been distancing himself from some of his longtime associates in light of Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking indictment. According to Page 6, sources close to Justin Bieber say that many people around him are concerned about his well-being as he appears to be having a hard time coping with the ghosts of his past as they relate to things he may have been involved with while spending time with the Revolt founder, Diddy. As we previously reported, videos of Diddy hanging out with Justin Bieber when he was 15 years old has been circulating online amid his arrest, and many speculate Justin Bieber was likely one of Diddy's victims. Sources say ever since Bieber's name has been implicated in the scandal, he's been isolating himself and often appears tortured, one of his sources say. Family members are concerned about Justin. It's unclear whether Diddy would have taken advantage of Justin at the time, as his family was nearby and his manager, Scooter Braunson, really cared about him. But saying that Justin did go through a really bad period, and he was also very rebellious. As the public may remember, Justin Bieber went through a string of concerning behavioral times over the past years when he was rising to fame, including both visits to brothels, drug possession, and underage drinking while driving and resisting arrest. Years later, Bieber admitted on a social media post, he said, "I'm not proud of where I was at in my life. I was hurting, I was unhappy and confused, angry and misguided, and misunderstood and angry at God." All right, so just to give some context here, anyways, let me just read on actually. To date, Bieber has not shared any specifics about the suspected abuse he faces. He has, however, been candid when discussing his depression and phases of addiction he went through to cope with things that has happened to him. The report also notes that Bieber's distrust of people has also extended to his professional life, as he's recently parted with his longtime manager, Lou Taylor. Oh, geez. A lot to take in there. As you guys know, I've reported multiple times and showed you guys multiple videos of Diddy with Justin Bieber when he was 15 years old, 16 years old. I think just last week I played something where they were on someone's talk show, like Jimmy Kimmel Live, and Diddy was like, "Hey, Justin, you know not to say the secrets that go on, at my house," and the crowd was like laughing about it, and the camera goes in on Diddy, and you could see that he's not joking and he's really serious. The crowd thought he was joking, but now that we know the real truth about Diddy, we know that it wasn't a joke. There was also videos where Justin Bieber, was at his house, and Diddy was like, "Yo, Justin is here, 48-hour boot camp with Diddy." And he's like, "Justin, what do you want to do?" He's like, "I don't know, drive some Lambos and get some girls." And again, at the time, it comes across as a joke. But now that we hear all of these allegations, it's like, what did Justin Bieber actually go through? So just to give you guys some context if you missed it. So this is actually just really quite shocking because, like the article said, Justin Bieber has gone through a lot in his life. And it seems now that he was married. I think his wife just had a kid, a year or so ago. And it seemed like Justin Bieber was doing a lot better. And, he was on a good path. But, according to this now, he's isolating himself, not trusting anybody privately, personally, and also professionally, firing Lou Taylor. So just a mess. Again, like I said, just the amount of lives that Diddy has affected, and I don't even want to say shocking because it's not shocking anymore because you hear about it every day. But, just to hear, what Justin Bieber is going through is just crazy, man. All right, let's now go to Ray J. We're going to switch gears. We're going to talk about Jaguar Wright. Actually, you know what? I actually have one last thing I want to say about Diddy. I had it after, but let's just put it in now. Diddy's son was caught in a club, and I have a little clip. So let's jump over to that right now, and then we'll talk about Ray J and Kanye West. All right? Let's go to Justin Combs. All right, Justin Combs in the club saying, "I got the baddest girl in the world." All right, so there's no article that goes with this, but I just grabbed this video off of Academics' page. And I'm going to play it for you. So this is Diddy's, I think Justin is his first son, in the club over this past weekend, okay? And he's with a girl, could be his girlfriend, not too sure. There's another girl in the background describing it for those of you who can't see the video. But I think this is one of the stupidest things that his son or anybody in his family member could do right now. He's in a club being like, "Yeah, I got the baddest girl in the world." He's bending the girl over and like grinding and dancing behind her. It's like, bro, your dad is in jail for assault, battery, racketeering, and you're up in the club grinding and dancing with girls and having girls in the background, bro. Like, this is craziness. Diddy's publicist, Diddy's lawyers should tell his entire family to stay offline. Part of the bail suggestions that his lawyers are trying to get him out. Like, my family will give up their passports. My family will do this. I won't have anybody at my house. I'll stay under house arrest. And his son is up in the club grinding and dancing. Like, these are the reasons why they don't want to let him out. It seems as if all these guys do is out here partying, and it's just adding to the story. You know what I mean? If I was Diddy's son, if I really wanted to post my girl that I love that much, I would post her, like, me and her, like, walking on a beach or something, or like having dinner, like, dinner with bae, like, show that you're in a loving, traditional relationship. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, like, being in the club with your girl. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but your father is in jail right now on a racketeering sexual abuse and charges. This is not the time to be in a club grinding with your girl and smacking her ass and having girls around. Like, it's just ridiculous. Anyways, let's jump to the video quick, and then we'll go talk about Kanye West and Jaguar. But his sons, and even him, when Diddy was out, the things he did on social media, it just annoys me. Like, how stupid can you be? Anyways, here's Justin Combs. Take a listen. dog, like show some remorse, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy. You don't think the feds are watching your every move? Anyways, let's jump over to Ray J and Jaguar Wright. Ray J slams Jaguar Wright for allegedly spreading false information about him and others. He says you're a complete liar. All right, just a few days after going off on singer-songwriter following her interview with Piers Morgan, Ray J is doubling down on his issues with Jaguar Wright, calling her a complete liar and blasting her for allegedly spreading false information, damaging stories about him as well as superstar Jay-Z and Beyonce. I have a little clip. Let's take a listen and I'll tell you what I think on the other side. Take a listen.
You are totally fabricating stories and you are a complete liar. So that means that I have no respect for you and nothing you're saying. How dare you disrespect Jay-Z and Beyonce? Jaguar, you done fucked up.
Okay, Ray J, we are not blind. We are not idiots. Last week when Jaguar had all this attention and all this media around her from her being on Piers Morgan, you came on your show, your new YouTube show, and was like, yo, Jaguar, I offered you money. I offered you to come on my show and tell all of your stories on my show. I offered you a bag, and you went to a white publication. You went to somebody who was not even in this country. Yo, Jaguar, call me, man. And then you even said, sorry for raising my voice. You know I love you. Anyways, Jaguar, call me. She clearly didn't call you, and now you get back on your show and you're being like, yo, Jaguar is a liar, Yoshi's this, and now you're trying to drag her. We can obviously tell that you're just mad that she hasn't come on your show, bro. So like, what are you doing? Jaguar, again, agree with her or don't agree with her, like I said yesterday. That's another thing. But the fact that you're dragging her, go back on and be like, hey, I still really want Jaguar on, like blah, blah, blah. Like, I just hate when people are like pretend like we don't know that you just wanted to interview her last week, when she had all this attention around her. So I do not like this, but hey, y'all know how Ray J gets down, and he has his new YouTube channel that he's trying to promote. So, if you can't beat him, join him, right? So now Ray J is now yet another celebrity calling out Jaguar, calling her a liar, saying that she has misinformation, but who knows what Ray J is up to. All right. So, that was, Ray J. Let's jump over now to Kanye West. We had a big lead story about him, yesterday. His assistant accused him of sexually abusing her at one of Diddy's parties. Now she has a new claim that she is adding to her indictment. Let's go over to that story right now. Kanye West's assault accuser says his office was a sexual playground and his wife Bianca was, get this, the orgy coordinator. Yo, imagine that being like the title, like, hello, what's your position here at Yeezy headquarters? Yes, I'm the orgy coordinator. Yo, man, this stuff just keeps getting wild and wild, yo. I love my job. All right, Lauren, the former assistant of Kanye West, added new claims to her suit. Early this year, Lauren filed a civil suit against Kanye West, accusing him of R-wording her harassment and wrongful termination. In a recent amendment to the filing, Lauren said that her task was transitioning the rapper's office into a sexual playground. She claims that his wife Bianca acted as West's sexual party coordinator and willing participant in his twisted sexual fantasies. As reported, Lauren's adjustments to the suit also included claims that West once showed her text messages between him and his wife, where he told Bianca he wanted to have sex with her mother, which allegedly Bianca replied to that text message and said, "My mom is married." All right, we'll talk about that in a second. Lauren alleges that Kanye West showed those text messages to employees and then said that he wanted to follow up and said that he wanted to watch her engage with sexual activities with her mother. I told you, it just gets crazier and crazier every day. Via his legal team, Kanye West has previously denied these allegations from Lauren. So let me just break that down a little bit. For those of you who didn't see yesterday's podcast, Lauren, Diddy's former assistant, has tried to sue him multiple times. He countersued her. They were in a sexual relationship for 3 or 4 years. They have pictures that they've sent each other, videos that they sent each other. They have not denied that they have been sexual with each other. So that's why nobody believes Lauren. And you guys know me. I jump on this podcast every day and I talk to you guys about victims, and it's believe all the victims 100%. But I don't believe this girl. Sorry. I even said that yesterday. Like this is just crazy because, every time she comes out with a fact, Kanye West comes out and just debunks this fact, and it's just not true. And that's why the next story here, I have Bianca's mother that is addressing, the things that she's saying, so like saying that Kanye West wants to sleep with his wife's mother and that, he wants to watch his wife and her mother be sexual with each other. I mean, that's incest, which is just crazy. Sorry, that's probably another word I'm gonna have to bleep out. Hollywood is getting crazy, man. I can't even talk about it normally. Anyways, yeah. So part 2 to this story is Kanye West's mother-in-law, got a hold of this, and now she's even coming out against Lauren. So let's just jump over to that story right now. Kanye West's mother-in-law, Bianca's mom, Alexandra, responds to claims that Kanye West wanted to hook up with her. Still shocking that we're even having this as an allegation. Bianca's mother, Andrea, appears to be standing by her family. Alexandria is reacting to allegations that her son-in-law, Kanye West, made inappropriate advances towards her, and she doesn't seem particularly fazed by it. In a recent interview with Daily Mail, Bianca's mother expressed her thoughts on the lawsuit against her son-in-law, and she mentioned that she wouldn't be drawn into these latest claims and that she requests privacy during this time. So basically, Bianca's mom is like, yo, I don't want no part of this. I'm not even making a statement because this is salacious and this is just, ridiculous. So, like I said, I think we should close this part of the Kanye West allegations. There's other people, allegations, but this Lauren thing is getting too crazy. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Maybe it's me. Like I said, I feel like everybody should have their day in court, but I feel like Lauren, this girl is literally off the deep end. Ye has proven that she is lying on him, and Ye is proven that they, were sexual with each other multiple times. I don't believe this girl. You guys let me know if you believe this whole Kanye West mother-in-law thing. What's her name? His wife, Bianca, and them, if they want to have threesomes and she wants to be the orgy coordinator, I think that's hilarious. That's all fine and dandy. You know what I mean? Like if that's your life, if that's what you and your wife want to do, you guys want to be swingers, fine. But I just don't believe this whole Lauren thing about, I want to see you have sex with your mom. Like this is just nuts. All right. Enough with that story. Let's get over to let's close out lead stories with Chris Brown. Then we're gonna jump over to quick news. I got GloRilla, Dro, and Julia Fox says she regrets dating Kanye West. So got a lot more, and I got more Kanye. But let's go over to Chris Brown. He's having some trouble in South Africa. Chris Brown's South Africa concert sparks controversy. A petition to ban him gains over 28,000 signatures. All right, before I read the article, just want to remind you guys, Chris Brown is facing a lot of backlash and a lot of problems. For those of you who didn't see last week, there's a new documentary coming out detailing a few women that says that Chris Brown was abusing them and violently, though not sexually. Well, I think maybe one was sexually, but there's a couple that were violent. I don't remember the name of the documentary, but we did cover it last week. So just wanted to give you guys some context. This is not just about Rihanna, because that's what everybody thinks. There's a alleged new accuser coming out, and there's a new documentary that's supposed to be exposing Chris Brown and his history of repeated violence towards women. Okay. Chris Brown is scheduled to perform in South Africa with 2 concerts in December. However, a women's rights group is starting a petition to prevent him from performing because of history of alleged abuse. Women for Change launched a petition on change.org on October the 2nd, which has garnered over 28,000 signatures so far, aiming to stop Chris Brown from performing. According to Billboard, the petition urges promoters, the South African government, and the event coordinators to reconsider allowing Chris Brown to perform at Johannesburg Stadium in mid-December. His concert is scheduled just days after the Global Commission for the 16th day of activism against gender bias violence, making this event a direct insult to the millions of women and girls affected by the violence in South Africa and worldwide. When I saw the news that Chris Brown was coming to South Africa, I was shocked and deeply disappointed. Women for Change Executive Director Sabrina Walters told BBC News. Every time I talk about Chris Brown, I tell you guys it's polarizing. There's a group of people that are like, yo, that was in the past. He was a teenager. Let him live. Him and Brianna are cool. They're friends with each other. She has forgiven him. Then you have another group of people that say, okay, I'll forgive him for that. He was 18 years old. He was a kid. He paid his debt to society. Rihanna forgave him. However, there's a bunch of new women that claim that he's been abusive to them. My whole thing is that there hasn't been proof of these new women. So like you guys know, I say to you every day, okay, fine. I believe you. You should have your chance in court, but you should have to be able to prove these allegations. It's the same thing I was saying before Diddy got arrested. Civil suits, civil suits, civil suits, civil suits. Okay, civil suits. Those suits and these allegations need to stand up to the criminal justice system. So while I can sympathize and understand with these women organizations not wanting Chris Brown there, and I understand their passion for this. Chris Brown has not been found, criminally liable for any of these accusations. And that one girl who's heading the documentary, she even tried to bring him to court. She wasn't able to. Criminal court. And then in civil court, they settled outside of court for like $70,000. She alleged that he punched him, but was never able to prove it. And he just paid her $75,000 to stop talking publicly. A lot of people feel, hey, if the celebrities are paying you, then, that is an admission of guilt. But if you're a huge global artist making millions of dollars, paying somebody $75,000 not to spread lies sometimes is worth it. So, it's a tangle web we weave, so it's just crazy. But I want you guys to let me know what you guys think of this. Do you think that they should let Chris Brown perform? Do you think they should let Chris Brown live, do his thing, make his money, be the artist that he is until he is found criminally liable, until these things are proven in criminal court? Or, do you agree with these petitions? Let me know in the comment section below. Send me an email, trend at zfqr600.com, or send me a DM at any of my social networks, on any of my social platforms at Trend Out Loud. All right, let's move over to quick news. We're going to kick off quick news with GloRilla. GloRilla's Glorious is the third female album in this decade to chart all songs on the US Apple Music charts. Shout out to Glo, man. Y'all know I love Glo. I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but I was with Charlamagne on the weekend and he said, yo, it is an amazing album. A lot of people have told me it's super good. I listened to a little bit on the plane, but I haven't listened to the whole thing. But shout out to Glo. She is in great company. Megan Thee Stallion did it in 2020 with Good News. Nicki Minaj just did it in 2023 with Pink Friday 2. And now GloRilla did it with Glorious in 2024. So shout out to GloRilla. All right, let's jump over now to Young Dro, who was on the Breakfast Club and almost slapped one of his friends. Let's jump over to that story now. Young Dro addresses friend laughing while he's discussing his battle with addiction. Young Dro had to let his man know that he was not in the mood to be playing around. During a recent interview, Young Dro and T.I. had to check his friend for laughing at him while he was discussing battling his addiction. I'm going to just play the clip, and then I will let you guys know what I think right after. Take a listen.
Career-wise, I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up with your man?
You finna get slapped, man. I mean, we cool, but I slapped the shit by that.
Oh, man.
We cool.
slap me now.
Hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in there with me. Hey, look, remember who you came in. Remember what we doing here, man.
All right, I watched this whole interview, not making excuses for the friend, because definitely being an idiot back there. But, and I wasn't able to play the whole thing for copyright reasons. So just to give context before I give you my comments, he laughed like 2, 3, 4 times as Dro was talking about his addiction and stuff. But to me, it seems as if like his friend was having like almost like a little bit of a laugh attack. And you know when you cannot control your laugh, not excusing him, but I just don't think that he was laughing at the fact that he was battling addiction. I think that he started laughing in the beginning and then he just was laughing and he couldn't control himself. That's what it seems like to me. But at the end of the day, bro, you're in an interview, you know, your homie is talking about something that's really serious. You know, if you feel like you can't control your laugh for something that's an inside joke or whatever, bro, you gotta leave the room, right? So I like how Dro handled it. And more importantly, I like that T.I. was just like, yo, I brought you here. You're here because of me. Shut the F. You know what I mean? And when T.I. spoke, everyone just was like, even Dro was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Because Dro wanted to pop off. But yeah, so anyway, shout out to T.I. And hopefully Dro and his homeboy was able to squash that beef. And also, too, just want to shout out and salute young Dro for, I think it's 2 years with his sobriety. So shout out to young Dro. All right, let's jump over to George Floyd. It was his birthday yesterday. Remembering George Floyd on what would have been his 51st birthday. Nothing really here to this article. We all know the George Floyd incident that happened around 2020. Yesterday would have been his 51st birthday. Still, sad. Obviously should not have happened. He should be here celebrating with his daughter. There are stories that his daughter is doing well, coping and leading and carrying on her father's legacy. So just wanted to say happy birthday to King George Floyd. Julia Fox says she regrets dating Kanye West and the relationship he put her in. She said, the most uncomfortable position ever in my life. All right, I'm going to read this article, but this is another thing I'm not going to believe, because I always felt like Julia Fox loved the spotlight, but now all of a sudden because people are trying to turn on Ye with all this whole celebrity knocking, I'm not surprised that she's jumping in the mix. But let's give her the benefit of the doubt and see what she has to say. Julia Fox is speaking out about her relationship with Kanye West in a recent interview with The Times. Julia reveals she regrets dating the superstar and says she initially tried to keep things on a low, but the relationship went public without her knowledge. In an interview, Fox claims she was being used as a pawn and was essentially being controlled. She went on to allege that she was told how to dress, offered a boob job, and was asked to sign an NDA. Fox dated Ye from 2021 to 2022 and claims it was the most uncomfortable position in my life, and that's saying a lot. I don't want to be known for being anyone's girlfriend. Since dating Ye, Fox has come out of the closet and says that she is now a lesbian. Yo, whatever, yo. Fox. Oh, I wanted to keep it a secret. That is just pure crap, all right? Julia was always on Kanye's side, floundering herself around just like Bianca is doing. We all know that Ye does that, from Amber Rose to Kim Kardashian to Julia to Bianca. He is the same type of girl, very boobalicious, very skinny and that like eccentric. Please stop. All right, Julia, you loved it. You were there at the spotlight taking all the pictures. You all know I hate to say I don't believe, but I do not believe Julia Fox at all. And I'm sure if Kanye West right now wanted to go back out with her, she would in 2 seconds. All right, that is it with quick news. Let's jump over to question of the day, and then we'll close out with Lamar Jackson and sports news. Let's jump over to question of the day. What is something your ex was good at? All right, Mike Soventon said 2 languages, speaking English and lies. I knew there wasn't going to be anything positive in here. Tay Bougie said he was a good, honest man. I messed it up. Okay, well, that's not really answering the question. What was he good at? Okay, maybe she's trying to say he was good at being honest. I don't know. Somebody said, my man was good about lying for absolutely no reason. If you lie, there's a reason, all right? Nobody lies for no reason. Bad Wick said, I don't have any exes. I have examples on what not to do again. Lyric S2 said he was really good at wasting my time. Dollface _2U said cheating, lying, manipulating, gaslighting, excuses, and pretending. JM Lama said manipulation, future faking, and lying. I thought there would be a little bit of positivity in here, but nah. Somebody said, my ex was honestly a wonderful person, someone who made my bad days wonderful. I have nothing bad to say. In the end, I read a quote that said, okay, this girl's not answering the question. We don't want to hear about your relationships. What was your ex good at? Really simple, guys. Somebody said, my ex was good at living a double life. Somebody said lying, making me believe his lies. Oh, this is good. Somebody said he was good at getting people pregnant. Notice she said people, not a girl or just her people. Somebody said living off women. Yikes. I'm trying to find one kind of positive one, like, oh, my ex was good at cooking and I missed that. Like, geez, y'all are bitter out here, huh? Somebody said my ex was good at sex and that was it. Playing victim, deflecting, leaving me alone, starving for attention. All right, well, nothing positive. I'm going to ask you, the YouTube listeners, the CFQR listeners, can you guys let me know in the comment section below, what was something good that your ex was good at? But try to think. Don't think of the negative. Don't think of the bad. Because you obviously, if he or she is your ex, there was something good. So what was attractive? Were they, my ex was a really good dresser and I really missed that. Or, my ex was, really good at making sure that we spent time together. My ex was really good at cooking. My ex was really good at helping me with blah, blah, blah. Just do yourself a favor. Don't think negatively, think positively. It's going to help you bring out some positive vibes. All right. All right. Let's jump over now to sports news. I really love this about Lamar and Jayden Daniels. Let's go to sports news now. Lamar Jackson says to Jayden Daniels, I need that jersey. All right. So Sunday, Baltimore beat the Commanders 30-23. I actually missed the game. I was in New York, but I really love this. Of course, two black quarterbacks, Lamar being the more senior to Jayden Daniels. And I thought this was really good after good, healthy competition coming in and saying, yo, Jayden, I need that jersey. As you guys know, or you guys may not know, Jayden Daniels is tearing it up. He may be the first rookie in, I think, like 20 or 30 years to win MVP of the league. He's doing that well. I think he has the best quarterback rating in all of the NFL. So it's just nice to see, a veteran like Lamar Jackson. Can you call Lamar a veteran yet? I don't think you call him a veteran, but you could definitely call him a more seasoned quarterback going up to like a young rookie and being like, yo, I need that jersey, So I love to see this. And I love to see Jayden Daniels and what he's doing. I really hope he wins MVP. I have a little clip from Lamar Jackson. Take a listen.
I know the respect that you have for Jayden Daniels. What did you say to him?
I need that jersey.
All right, you guys, that is it for the Tuesday show. Thank you so much for kicking with me. Before I let you go, just want to remind you of all the ways to stay up with the show. For those who are watching on YouTube or podcast platforms, please try to check me out Monday through Friday from 11 to 12 on CFQR600.com or 600 AM on your radio if you're in the Montreal area. We do play the Trend Out Loud podcast, but we mix it in with 90s and 2000s hip-hop and R&B. I select the music. Yes, I am your DJ, so you know it's going to be dope. Make sure you check it out. Vice versa, for those of you who are listening on at CFQR600.com, and you can always catch the show from 11 to 12, we know you're busy. Just go to YouTube or podcast platforms because we upload every show daily. Just go to your desired site, type in Trend Out Loud, the show will pop up. Don't forget to hit the follow or subscribe button so that you can be notified every time when we upload a new show. If you're like me and you like to watch your video, there's YouTube, but now also Spotify supports video. Also, if you are on a CFQR's app, which is globally, and you missed the show, we now have a new feature, a new player that you could click play again, and you can go back and listen to anyone's show, Jim's morning show or my show, if you cannot catch it from 11 to 12. So that's it. That's all the ways to stay up with the show. You can follow me on social media at Trend Out Loud. Don't forget to follow the production company, Accuse City Media. And lastly, make sure you guys stay tuned for those of you on CFQR. Stay tuned. Do not touch that dial. Don Smooth is coming up right now with the midday mix. You know, Don is always dropping the heat. So stay tuned for that. The rest of you guys, I will catch you on tomorrow's show. Wednesday, it's hump day. I know the weekend is close, yo. Let's go. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Turn Out Loud. Peace.